Next thing is dealing with someone who's unemployed. Unemployment is a devastating thing to an individual to happen to. It crushes the psychological makeup of an individual. And it's okay saying believe in the Bible and trust in the Bible and God has a future for you, but when someone's unemployed, these things just completely crush them. Especially if you're married, someone's married and they can't work to help their husband or their wife. It can be very, very crushing and debilitating. The best thing to do, I think, there is to read them some stories of people who've been unemployed a long time, and to read them the stories of these kind of people. Show them testimonies of people who've got forward, and maybe try and give them something within the church that can raise their self-esteem, where you give them some kind of opportunity where they can really achieve something and concentrate on that and give them a sense of worth. I remember someone in my church I was pastoring, and a guy from the Congo, and he had a beautiful family, and he was unemployed, and he had his family were beautiful singers, and he was a good preacher. So what I did is I encouraged him and his family to come up and sing in the church. So they would sing Congolese songs, and I also encouraged him to be a preacher, and that was my way of encouraging him, saying you are valuable, you have got a lot to offer. And he was often down because he was unemployed, but eventually he got a job in computers and he was okay. But I think encouraging him to preach and encouraging his family to sing was something that helped him. And so we can do things like that, okay? Empower people, lift people up. Alright, when they're down, lift them up, give them opportunities. And if you're a pastor, you have the ability to do that within your church. As a counsellor, you can encourage them to do things that will encourage them to feel better about themselves. But the thing is don't let individuals languish, don't let them withdraw. Unemployment can make people withdraw into themselves, and once that happens, it's downhill all the way. You've got to try and bring them out of that, and by doing that, help them to get into activities or do things that will empower them. If it's only doing a course, say, well, why don't you do a course? Why don't you do whatever course, train in a certain area, whatever. You've got to get them out of this withdrawing into self, or this sense of despair. And don't talk about the unemployment, because I think that upsets people. It's like having cancer and talking about the cancer all the time. Just say how are you, and be willing to listen. Don't say have you got a job yet, because that'll just annoy them and it'll upset them. Just be there, friendly, and encourage them and empower them if you can. Alright?